Hi everyone, it's ASKA here. In this video, I will show you how to apply gel polish without uneven coloring. Especially with whitish color gels such as pastel colors, uneven coloring is inevitably more noticeable. If you try to get rid of uneven coloring by applying multiple layers, it becomes thick. So, what should we do? If you're wondering about this, please try this method. I will introduce a step before applying the gel and a secret trick to make uneven coloring less noticeable, so please watch until the end. Okay, let's get started. Pastel colors are typical colors that are prone to uneven coloring. Pastel colors such as pale pink, yellow, and green are popular in spring. These pastel colors are characterized by a lot of white in all of them, such as pink and white, yellow and white, and green and white. The more white pigment there is, the more noticeable the unevenness in the coating will be. Other colors that tend to show uneven coloring include sheer gels and dark gels. But this time, I will introduce how to apply without unevenness using pastel colors, which are the most noticeable. First of all, there are some points to remember to ensure that the gel is applied evenly before applying the gel polish. That is, stir the color gel before applying the gel. If you haven't used it for a while, the clear gel and pigment may separate. In most cases, the pigment sinks to the bottom and the clear gel comes to the top. If you apply it with a brush in this separate state, uneven coloring will occur no matter how well you move the brush. Therefore, before applying gel, be sure to stir slowly with a toothpick or a spatula. If you mix vigorously, fine bubbles will get in. So the key is to stir slowly and gently. There is another point to keep in mind before applying gel. That is to make sure the brush you are using is soft. Brushes that have not been used for a while can be hard, like this. If you use it in this state, not only will it not cause uneven coloring, but it will actually cause uneven coloring. Therefore, if your brush has become hard, soak it in ethanol to soften it before using it. Also, after washing with ethanol, it will dry out and become brittle, which can also cause uneven coloring. Therefore, soak the brush in a clear gel such as a base coat. Lightly wipe off excess gel with kitchen paper, and then start painting. This completes the preparations to prevent uneven coloring. Okay, let's take a look at how to apply without uneven coloring. First, start with the base coat. Of course, how you apply the color is important, but preparing the base coat is just as important. The reason is that if the surface of the nail is uneven, the gel will flow into the dented areas and will be thinner on the protruding areas, causing uneven coloring. Therefore, when applying the base coat, try to apply it so that the surface is smooth and does not become uneven. While applying the base gel with a brush, try not to squash the gel and use the surface tension to guide the gel along the surface of the nail. This video explains how to apply this base gel method in more detail, so please take a look. After applying the base gel in this way and making the surface of the nail smooth, harden it with the nail light. Next, let's apply pastel colors which are prone to uneven coloring. Don't worry about uneven coloring in the first coat. Just focus on painting the outline beautifully. If the U-shaped line is uneven like this, use a long thin line brush to slowly trace it to fix it. Also, you may be tempted to apply a lot of color to avoid uneven coloring, but you should avoid this too. Pastel colors in particular contain a lot of pigment, so they are prone to pore curing because light does not reach them easily. Therefore, first of all, make sure to apply a beautiful outline and then apply the color in thin layers. Don't worry about unevenness in the first coat and let it harden as it is. Next, apply the second coat. Apply the second coat in the same way as the first coat. Also, if you apply the brush vertically, it will gouge the gel and cause uneven coloring. So move the brush parallel to the nail. This is what it looks like after the second coat. You can still see some uneven coloring and vertical streaks. We'll get rid of these uneven colors with the third coat, so for now, let's just let it harden. Now, let me introduce a little trick. Before applying the third coat, mix clear gel with the color gel you just applied. It's recommended to use a clear gel that is as smooth and soft as possible. Mix color gel and this clear gel in a ratio of about 2:1. By mixing this soft clear gel with the color gel, the texture will change to a soft, fluffy gel. This soft gel will create a smooth surface by itself due to a force of gravity, which is called self-leveling. This soft gel will cover any unevenness or color unevenness, making them all disappear. In order to maximize the power of self-leveling, lay the brush flat and apply it softly without pushing too much pressure on it. Once you've applied it beautifully without any unevenness, let it harden. Finally, finish by applying a non-wipe top coat. Top coat also helps to make uneven coloring less noticeable. If your nails are uneven, the coloring will look uneven depending on the light. So here too, lay the brush flat to prevent the surface from becoming uneven. Once you've applied it all over, let it harden. This completes the process. I was able to paint pastel colors which are prone to uneven coloring beautifully. How did you find the method of application that prevents uneven coloring? By mixing the gel, keeping the brush soft, and applying a third coat with clear gel mixed in. It becomes less likely to cause uneven coloring, so please give it a try. Thank you for watching. If this video was helpful to you, please hit the like button. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, please subscribe to my channel. See you soon. Bye.